Hi everyone, so sorry for the lack of updates. We've had a really difficult time lately. I suppose the bad side about trying to educate with your mental health is that it's going to go through stages where it's easier to film and it's easier to document, and then other times it's really difficult. Sometimes it's just impossible, like peaks and troughs. So I wanted to of course apologise for the irregular video updates. I know it can be really annoying just to wait around for ages for something to happen, and I really appreciate everyone's patience. The problem is with this, I guess I can't guarantee when the next video is going to be made. I guess it's like priorities and mental health and then just general other stuff, and eventually a video will happen, but when that'll happen exactly I can never promise anything. Anyway, we greatly appreciate your patience in waiting for us to upload. Recently it started by us facing a bereavement, which of course had an impact on me but also had a huge impact on Gaz. And obviously since Gaz supports me and I sort of support him, we both just really had a really hard time. It took us a while to get back up on our feet again, and I decided what the best way was to move forward is to bring a new bundle of joy into our home with a little brother or sister for our cat Iris. So I surprised Gaz by telling him I was at work for the day, and instead I went to collect a puppy. But I had this idea that, like, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be great if I could film his reaction and I can show it to like friends, family, and whoever else. But the problem is when I film a video there are a lot more expletives than I had expected. Gaz? Yeah. Come here a bit.
Sorry, I was trying to help Vicky with the laptop. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? What the fuck?
He's your baby boy. Oh, he's so tiny.
What the fuck?
Be nice to him.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit, you fucking kidding me? Oh fucking shit.
That's where we've been all day.
What the fuck?
But he probably really needs a poop. Ew.
I am completely not prepared for this.
What, do you want to cuddle
I am
him?
completely, oh my god.
Do you want to pick him up? Do you want to put him outside for us to see if he wants to poop? Or do you want to cuddle him?
I don't know, but shit. Okay, I wasn't prepared. Oh my god. Fuck. I'm swearing profusely. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's so tiny. Oh, I wasn't expecting him to be that small.
I wasn't expecting it.
I was. Vicky
Yeah.
knew it all. Fable the Sable Shetland Sheepdog. You're a good boy. And Ollie actually named him, so yes. After the Fable games, I guess. And Fable's become a really good focal point for us to sort of focus on and distract ourselves and think more positively. And he's been great for both me and Gaz to have him in our lives. Due to the stresses that I can't really disclose too much about, we've also developed a new fragment. And that sort of set my confidence back immensely. It's been a long time since I've had like complete amnesia and complete blackouts, and I feel like it just really rattled my cage again to remind myself of what that's been like, because I've had co-consciousness. So long with my boys. I mean, sometimes I remember like loads of stuff, sometimes I remember like a little bit of stuff, and other times I remember like nothing. But it's so different when there's a new part that's carrying your day. It's like knowing a stranger is coming into your house whenever they please, but you can never ever bump into them or ever catch them doing whatever it is they're doing. So you have no idea if they've stolen your stuff or just decided to puff up a few cushions. And that's like, obviously that can be quite stressful in itself. You can develop an alter from stress and trauma, and yet it's stressful in itself having a new one around. And so my blackouts and my memory have gotten much worse, and I'm worried about all the time at the moment about how that's going to impact my life and what that has done to affect my system or anything I have in place at the moment, because I'm used to everything being so regimented and in such a routine that now we've had some sort of difference. I'm a bit worried about how that'll work out for me going forward. But yeah, of course, so this disruption is an additional stressor into why we haven't made videos in a while. I just wanted to rest assured, like I said, we aren't going anywhere, we're still here, and I do still plan to make videos going forward, particularly obviously the educated stuff. Really want to do that. But the problem is I can't guarantee you guys a time, I can't say when, I can't predict when. It's literally going to be when I feel okay to do it, when there's no stuff going on, when I don't have any other sort of priorities, and I just feel well in myself to be able to do that. And I know it probably sounds silly, I don't really have a lot of confidence to do these videos. It generally tends to be Jake that's like, yeah, we're gonna do these and they're gonna be great and you'll be great at it, and he'll really put my confidence up. But if I'm not feeling confident, or if one of the other boys isn't feeling very confident, or they're like, particularly generally Ed, it's very much like, no, I don't want you to do a video, we're not going to film this, we're not going to show this. It's really hard for me then to be able to do that. I'm really looking forward to working on the educated segment, and that'll be something I'll work on as soon as I can, even if it takes me an undisclosed amount of time. For me, it's important to provide factual and referenced evidence and just my general own experiences, and correct some of that misinformation that's out there, because recently I've seen some videos on YouTube talking about how DID should or shouldn't be, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so terrible, why are you telling people these things? Because it's just so wrong and so inaccurate. It just makes me want to pull my hair out, because it feels like, I guess some people on YouTube are just doing like the reverse of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be like, no, this is the evidence, you know, this is kind of, I don't know where you're getting this information from. So yeah, just a disclaimer not to believe everything that you see on YouTube. I mean, obviously you don't have to believe me if you don't really want to, but it's yeah, it's kind of worrying about like some of the stuff that people are saying. I won't go into like names or stuff, but there's just some of the stuff floating around out there is like, wow. Like, it's just completely undoing this stigma breaking down that I'm talking about, as well as increasing like this, oh, DID is so cool kind of thing that's going around too, and I'm like, no, neither of those things are good, please don't do that. So yeah, I don't want people learning from those fanciful facts, when what I'm trying to do right here, right now is get rid of all that rubbish and just say what is there and what isn't there in DID. Oh yeah, finally you guys are more than welcome to check out a podcast I did with the Weekend Superheroes. They're a podcast based in Pennsylvania, and they were a great bunch of guys. I really enjoyed doing that little bit with them. It sort of helped me get my confidence up a little bit more, because the guys who run it were really great. We even donated the proceedings to PODS, so that was the PODS charity, which is the Positive Outcomes for Dissociative Survivors. So any pay that they gave us, we just gave straight, well, we actually asked them to just send straight to charity. So watch this space, we may be able to do a little bit more collaboration, or a little bit more in the line of media. I'm building up my confidence. You can check out the link for those guys in the description below, and yeah, shout out to the Weekend Superheroes. Thanks guys very much. Thank you so much for being so patient, and an even bigger thank you to 30,000 subscribers, which I think is like amazing. I appreciate every single one of you guys for helping me break down the stigma of dissociative identity disorder, and again, I will, as soon as I can, or as soon as we can, as soon as everyone's feeling sort of right as rain again, you know, our plan is to make more videos and get them out there. And yeah, thank you guys ever so much, and I will see you soon. Bye. Fable, look at me. Look at me. Good boy. Fable, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Fable, paw. Good boy. Should have another one, a paw. Fable, paw. Good boy. Fable, down. Least favourite one. Down. Good boy. And then we're going to do a quick one. Fable, have you finished? Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Look at me. Fable. He's looking at you instead. Hey. Right. Okay, right. Fable.
Fable, down. Fable, down. 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 You know it. Yes, you do. You know it. Well done. Good boy.